In the heart of a sprawling metropolis, where neon lights clashed with the darkness of the night, the cyberpunk gang known as the Shadow Circuit thrived. This was a world transformed by technology, where skyscrapers pierced the smog-filled sky and holographic ads floated above the bustling streets. The gang, a blend of skilled hackers, savvy street fighters, and tech geniuses, ruled the underbelly of this futuristic city. The leader of the Shadow Circuit was Zane, known in the cyber realms as Eclipse. He was a figure shrouded in mystery, his past a patchwork of rumors and tales. With his signature cybernetic eye that glowed a fierce crimson in the dark, he was a symbol of fear and respect. Under his command, the gang had pulled off some of the most daring heists, infiltrating high-security vaults and siphoning vast sums of digital currency. On this particular night, the gang gathered in their hidden base, a derelict warehouse retrofitted with advanced tech. Screens lined the walls, displaying maps of the city and real-time data feeds. Their latest plan was their most ambitious yet, to infiltrate the central data tower of NeoTech Corp, a conglomerate that held monopolistic control over the city's tech infrastructure. Among them was Luna, a newcomer with a knack for engineering. She had recently designed a device capable of disrupting NeoTech's security protocols, a key component in their upcoming mission. As they finalized their plans, the air was thick with tension and excitement. Success would mean a significant blow to NeoTech's grip on the city and a new era for the Shadow Circuit. As the meeting concluded, Zane stood up, his cybernetic eye scanning the room. "Tonight, we change the game," he declared. "We're not just thieves or rebels, we are the harbingers of a new world order, where the power of technology is in the hands of the people, not just the corporate giants. We strike at midnight." His words resonated with a silent but fierce determination that echoed through the warehouse. As the clock struck midnight, the Shadow Circuit mobilized. Clad in dark attire, their faces obscured by high-tech masks, they moved through the city like shadows. Their destination loomed ahead, the imposing NeoTech Corp Tower, a monolith of glass and steel, radiating a cold blue light. It was the nerve center of the city's digital heartbeat, and tonight, it would be their battleground. Luna, with her device securely attached to her belt, felt a surge of adrenaline as they approached. The streets were eerily quiet, the usual bustle silenced by the late hour. They slipped past the initial security barriers with ease, thanks to Zane's expert hacking skills. The real challenge lay ahead, deep within the tower's core. Inside, the gang split up. Zane and Luna headed for the main control room, while the others created diversions, disabling security cameras and creating false alarms to confuse the guards. The building was a labyrinth of corridors and secured doors, but they moved with practiced precision, guided by the blueprints they had memorized. Reaching the control room, Luna quickly set up her device. Her fingers danced over the console, initiating the sequence that would disrupt NeoTech's security systems. Zane kept watch, his cybernetic eye scanning for any signs of trouble. The tension was palpable, success and failure balanced on a knife's edge. Suddenly, alarms blared throughout the tower. "They're onto us," Zane exclaimed. They had expected resistance, but not this swiftly. Luna's eyes widened, but she maintained her focus, her fingers moving even faster. "Almost there," she breathed, just as the sound of approaching footsteps echoed down the hallway. In the chaos of blaring alarms and flashing lights, Zane and Luna braced themselves. The door burst open, revealing a squad of NeoTech security forces, their armor reflecting the red emergency lights. Without hesitation, Zane engaged them, his cybernetic enhancements giving him superhuman agility and strength. The clash was fierce, the sound of combat echoing through the corridors. Luna's fingers flew over the console, the last barriers of NeoTech's defenses crumbling under her expertise. She uploaded a virus that began to corrupt the system, siphoning off critical data. Outside, the sounds of battle intensified, but she remained undeterred, her concentration absolute. The fight spilled out into the hallway, Zane expertly maneuvering around the guards. He was a whirlwind of motion, a blend of human and machine that was both terrifying and awe-inspiring. Meanwhile, Luna had successfully breached the mainframe, downloading the data they needed. With the mission accomplished, they needed to escape. Luna grabbed the data drive, and they made their way through the chaos, dodging gunfire and evading capture. The tower seemed to come alive, its automated defenses activating. Lasers and drones added to the mayhem, making their escape even more perilous. As they neared the exit, a massive explosion rocked the building. Part of their plan, the explosion was a distraction executed by their teammates. It gave them the opening they needed. Bursting out into the night, they vanished into the labyrinth of the city, the stolen data their key to undermining NeoTech's dominance. Back at their hideout, the members of the Shadow Circuit gathered around, exhilarated by their success, but aware of the gravity of their actions. The data they had stolen was more than just information. It was the key to exposing NeoTech's corrupt practices and manipulation of the city. As they analyzed the data, they uncovered evidence of widespread surveillance, citizen manipulation, and even plans for a city-wide tech lockdown. Zane, standing before the screens, felt a mix of triumph and responsibility. They had the power to ignite a revolution, to free the city from NeoTech's iron grip. The revelation was not without its risks. The data theft had not gone unnoticed, and NeoTech would undoubtedly retaliate. The gang needed to be prepared for what was to come. They began fortifying their hideout, upgrading their defenses and planning their next moves. Amidst the planning, Luna found herself deep in thought. The heist had changed her. She had gone from a mere engineer to a key player in a fight against a corporate titan. Her device, once a tool for a simple heist, now symbolized a beacon of hope for the oppressed citizens. The night wore on, and the group solidified their resolve. They would not just be thieves in the shadows. They would become symbols of resistance. As dawn approached, they looked out over the city, their city, ready to embark on their most crucial mission yet, awakening the people to the truth. The following night, the Shadow Circuit launched their most daring initiative yet. Armed with the data, they hacked into the city's communication network, broadcasting the truth about NeoTech to every screen and device in the metropolis. The city was awash in a sea of revelations, the citizens' eyes opening to the corruption that had controlled them. As the information spread, spontaneous protests erupted throughout the city. People from all walks of life, once passive and subdued, now voiced their outrage against NeoTech. The Shadow Circuit's message resonated deeply, sparking a movement that no one could have anticipated. NeoTech, in a desperate attempt to regain control, initiated a city-wide lockdown. But the people, empowered by the truth, resisted. The streets became a battleground for freedom, with the Shadow Circuit's members joining the citizens, standing against the tyrannical corporation. Amidst the chaos, Zane and Luna led a final assault on NeoTech's headquarters. It was a fierce battle, but with the support of the people and the momentum of the uprising, they managed to overpower the corporation's forces, bringing an end to its reign. In the aftermath, the city began to heal. The Shadow Circuit, once hidden in the shadows, emerged as heroes. They had not only exposed the truth, but had also sparked a revolution that changed the course of the city's future. As a new dawn broke over the city, a sense of hope and renewal filled the air, a testament to the power of truth and unity.